What's good? What's good? What's good? Damn, everybody just pulled up right now. Prez, EJ, Purge. What's good? I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad y'all here, man. Appreciate y'all being here. Um, Let me get this mock draft. Which I was messing with the mock drafts not too long ago. Hold up, what EJ said? He can go the free agent. Doesn't mean he can't come back, but we will see what happens. Yeah, man. He's a fan favorite, so that's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one. Mike Morris in the building. What's up with you, man? EJ, Mike in the building. Cortez pulled up on us. Yeah. No, I was messing with the draft simulators recently, but which one do you guys want to use? I mean, we can use multiple. We can use multiple, but let me know. Mike says he was a captain. Man, yeah, it does, bro. It's like for me, I feel like is Ingle gonna really want that much money to where it's gonna affect what you can do with your cap? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's kind of how I look at it. I don't think he would cost that much. Let me pull this up. If anybody wants to join the stream, hold on. But if anybody has any simulator they want to use, go ahead and let me know, and I'll pull it up. If anybody prefers a certain draft simulator. Let me see something real quick. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Hear me? Y'all see me? Hear me? Give me the thumbs up. Give me thumbs up real quick. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, for sure. So what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do? Let me drop the link real quick. Do you guys want to do the whole first round, like all the teams in the first round, or just do ours, all our seven picks, all 7 rounds? Y'all let me know. Share screen, window, boom, boom. Let's see, add the stream there we go. Easy peasy. All right, I'm gonna get this thing rolling. If y'all don't prefer anything, then I'm just gonna choose. Hold up, let's see. EJ says whole first round first because these mocks aren't right in my opinion. All teams could be interesting and it could be more realistic than the sim. Herman pulled up on us. He says Raiders. Herm, that's my guy right there, bro. Funny. Mike Morris though. All teams could be interesting. Okay. The whole first round. All right, we'll do all. But can you do the first round and then? Because we're only going to be. I think we're only going to be able to do the first round. That's it. So just the first round, but we'll pick all the teams. Because if we could do like the whole first round and then sim the rest, but pick for the Raiders, I would do that. But I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can do that. I'm sure someone will tell me if you can or can't, though. So we're going to do the first round. We're going to do the first round. We're going to do all the teams. PFF, PFN, or the Draft Network. What's good with it, Roy? Roy pulled up on us. Jesse in the building. Appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, let's get this thing, man. So we're going to do, for Jesse just pulled up, we're going to do the first round. We're going to pick for all the teams in the first round. We're going to pick for all the teams in the first round. Right now, we're just trying to decide if anybody prefers a specific Draft simulator. I haven't used this one. NFL mock draft database. Um, Fanspeak. I haven't used Fanspeak either. I haven't used Fanspeak either. So y'all let me know. Nobody prefers anything. Nobody prefers anything. I'm gonna go with PFN. I'm gonna go with PFN if nobody prefers anything. Let me see if I can see something real quick. Oh man, I ain't gonna be able to see it. Let me see. There we go. Okay. PFN. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Let me see if I can do it like this. Can I? No, I can't. Let me do this. Okay. This is interesting right here. I'm just doing something real quick to see if I could potentially. All right, let me see if I can do it like this. Use PFN or Draft Network. So let's go with PFN right now. Go with PFN. First round, normal. I guess that doesn't matter. We're gonna go first round. Select all teams. And now let's draft. Let's get it. All right, first pick, Jaguars. First pick, Jaguars. What do y'all think? Aiden Hutchinson. Evan Neal, Thibodeau, Kyle Hamilton, Ikwanu, Chris Olave. No, not Chris Olave. Garrett Wilson. What do y'all think? Aiden? Knock this one up. Go Aiden. Let me see. Aiden Neal. We're gonna go Aiden. They need to protect Lawrence. I mean, I feel you. I definitely feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. I think we're gonna go Aiden. We're gonna go with Aiden. Sounds it seems like what the chat's going with right now. Aiden Hutchinson, the first pick off the board going to the Jags. Detroit Lions, pick number 2. What we doing? Aiden O'Neal. Let's see. See if we can do it like this. Boom. Did it work? Y'all see the pool? Probably not gonna be able to do that for every pick. Detroit Lions, though, man. Who are we going with? We're going for the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions, I think they gotta go. If I were the Detroit Lions, I would go Thibodeau. To be honest, you can get Ahmad Gardner. Pick up Garrett Wilson. Let's go Garrett Wilson. Let's go Garrett Wilson for the Lions. What do y'all think? Let's go Thibodeau. EJ says Thibodeau. Perez says no. Aiden went to the Jags. Aiden Hutchinson went to the Jags. But I think they get Aiden. Thibodeau. I think personally, I would get. I don't know. Thibs. All right, let's go with Thibs. Troy Line take Thibodeau. Majority rules. Majority rules. Y'all know how it works. Thibs. Okay. Houston Texans now. Houston Texans. So far off the board, 2 edge rushers. That's different. This one's interesting. You got Davis Mills out there in Houston. Personally, I'm a fan of Davis Mills. I like Davis Mills, but that's just me. You can go edge here again with Carl Loftus. You can go get a safety in Kyle Hamilton. You could protect the Mills and get a Neal. Mod Sauce Gardner's there as well. Garrett Wilson, you could get him a weapon, and you could just build on your offensive line free agency. Or you could just pick up a different offensive lineman later in the draft, but there's Garrett Wilson. There's Garrett Wilson there. It's interesting, though. Houston Texans. I would want to get Davis Mills a weapon. I would definitely want to get Davis Mills somebody he can throw to, somebody young, but that's just me. But you can also go to offensive route. EJ says Neal. I'm not mad at that at all. I like Garrett Wilson. They need weapons. Yeah, I like Garrett Wilson too. So right now, as EJ says Neal, Balboa says Garrett Wilson. I say Garrett Wilson as well. Let's see what everybody else says. Yeah, Mills needs a weapon for sure. All right. Once we hit 3, once the first time we hit 3, that's when we'll make the pick. So the first name to get picked by 3 different people will be the person that gets chosen. So Garrett Wilson to the Houston Texans. Boom. Pick number 4, New York Jets. This one right here. Oh man. I feel like they're gonna want to protect Zach Wilson. Evan Neal right here. I feel like it could potentially be a no-brainer. But the fact they got Mekhi Becton, I'm like, no, I'm not going offensive line again. I would have to get I'd have to get something else. So I would definitely want to pick up Kyle Hamilton or Gardner. Either of those two, I would have to go there. But that's me. They got good enough O-line. Yeah, I think they should figure something else out with the O-line. They should be able to be serviceable. If Garrett Wilson was here, I would have taken him, but he's not. I would have gave Zach Wilson another weapon, but I got Hamilton or Gardner. Either one. Sauce. Boom. All right. New York Giants, pick 5. New York Giants got pick 5 and pick 7. They got defense. Yeah, and not only that, Mike, you got to think they got that defensive minded coach last year, but they drafted a quarterback and then they had drafted Mekhi Becton as well. So it's like now it's time for them to go draft a defensive guy, and getting Sauce Gardner would be real nice. Andrew Thomas, I don't know how well he's working out for the Giants. I don't know 100%. I don't think he's that bad, is he? Is Andrew Thomas that bad? EJ says the Giants get Neal. What's good with it, LV? LV pulled up on us. What's good with it? Sauce or Hamilton? Balboa. You talking about Balboa? Which one are you talking about? For who? Well, Sauce went to the Jets. We're on the Giants, pick 5. We're on the Giants for pick 5. Neal, you think they go Neal here, man? Neal. What do y'all think? Oh man, I don't know. Let's go. The Panthers are next. All right, let's go Neal. I I would go. I'd probably go Neal here if I'm the Giants because you do have pick 7. If you got pick 7 as well, then you could pick up something else. So I would go Neal here if I were the Giants. Balboa says Neal. Yeah, let's go Neal. Giants pick up offensive tackle Neal. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers at pick 6 now. Their offensive line isn't that terrible, but they got Darnold over there. Who knows what they're doing with Robbie Anderson? Their defense definitely serviceable. They could use some DBs. They could use some DBs. It seems like all their DBs they get rid of them. I don't know what's about Carolina. Like every time they get a good DB, they get rid of them. But man, they know how to draft DBs. That's something though. Who are their safeties? Jeremy Chin right now? Jeremy Chin is one of their safeties. Kyle Hamilton's right there. George Karlaftis. You can put him with Josh Allen and Derek Brown. You can start looking at Matt Corral, some of these quarterbacks. Sam Howell. Okay, Matt Corral, Malik Willis, Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett. Wide receiver. I mean, let's see. They're going to probably ship out CMC, but they got Chuba Hubbard. See, linebackers. There ain't no linebacker really worth taking at spot 6. Tough one. Jordan Davis. They got, yeah. Willis time? Y'all think Willis time? Really? Quarterback. If I had to choose a quarterback here, I guess it's Willis time. We got 2 Willis. Anybody else say Willis? I guess Willis it is. Pick 7 for the New York Giants. Back again for the Giants. Now here I feel like boom, you just go grab Kyle Hamilton. Like you EJ says seen that Panthers really like Willis at the combine. Okay. Oh, what's good with it, man? Farrell pulled up on us.
What's good? What's good?
What's up with you, man?
Chilling, man. You caught me off guard, but I made it happen. I made it work.
No, it's all good, man. It was that much pressure. Not that much pressure.
It's all good. It's all good. So where we at? We at number 7.
Yeah, we're just members live over here, going through the first round. We're gonna pick for every team, just the first round.
Okay. Damn, Malik Willis at number 6. Whew.
Yep.
Damn. How you feel about him?
I'm not the biggest fan of any like quarterbacks, but I could see them taking a flyer on Malik Willis. So I wouldn't really bat an eye too much at it because, I mean, they could have got Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they really go.
I feel like it's a big reach, but they do need a quarterback. But it happens every year. Quarterbacks always go, no matter how talented they are, they always go in the top 10. Top 5, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, for sure. We don't know though. I don't know. But if you had to say, what you would have took Kyle Hamilton?
Yeah, I would have took the best player. But this is where you start. This is where you take the best, pretty much like who you feel are going to be like future Hall of Famers, like those freaks, those physical. You know what I mean? Yep. They got the production. They got the the physical skill set about them. You know what I mean? So, but hey, it happens every year. Teams do reach. Just based off their need. Quarterbacks, it just I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they took. So the Giants, they took Evan Neal, O lineman. Okay, so they're going to protect.
So right here will be Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't have him going like a little earlier.
Yeah, well, we took Garrett Wilson with the Texans.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That pick right there, personally, I like that one. That's one of my favorites.
You like Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, he's smooth. But I just feel like Davis Mills is gonna need a weapon. And their offensive line isn't that bad.
I think Garrett Wilson at number 3 is a reach, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's either that or go defense. And I think
Yeah.
personally Wilson is you gotta go
Texans
Wilson.
is one of those teams where they literally can pick any player they want just because they're a bad team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not that talented. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say they should probably go after maybe like but you already made your pick though. It is what it is. But I would go Kyle Hamilton at number 7 for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do that.
I know some people say Kyle Hamilton here though.
Yeah, because he's one of the best players in the draft.
Yeah.
And this is where I would for sure think with the Falcons, I would go receiver. I was thinking receiver before the Ridley situation, just because I was thinking they're probably going to move on from him. But then now that we all found out that he's suspended for the entire season based off the gambling situation, I would think they would probably want to pair up a receiver with that talented tight end they got.
I wouldn't see. I think a little bit differently because I would think I could get a receiver later, and at this early in the second, I would be able to snap somebody up, and I would definitely want to get another shutdown corner to go with AJ Terrell right here.
So who do they have best player? They got
EJ says Falcons got to go receiver. So what we do though is majority rules. So if somebody says, the first, 3 names, you get the player gets named 3 times, and you got to take that one. Majority rules, just go by 3. But yeah,
I don't know 100% too much about the Falcons, but like, what are their other needs other than receiver? Obviously, receiver is an obvious one. I know you mentioned corner. Do they need a corner?
They don't really need a corner that bad, no.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but just
when it gets close, when it gets close like that, where the talent of a corner and receiver are close, and then your need is a receiver, I'm gonna go. Unless like the corner is like you can't miss. I get what you're saying. Like if the corner is like is one of those can't miss players.
Yeah. Just my perspective is like this early in the second, I feel like you'll be able to pick up a nice wide receiver versus the talent of corner you would get at that spot.
Bro, if it was up to you, I think every team would draft a corner in the first
round. No, that's not true because with the Texans, I took Garrett Wilson.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I mean, so how's the chat feeling? The members feeling?
Yeah, they said we got to go wide receiver here. So
okay, let's go. Let's see who's available. They got their pick of the litter, I think.
Chris Olave, Treylon Burks.
I know people are down on Burks.
Treylon Burks is a beast.
Combine, but the combine is it's only a one piece of of what a player can give you. Like if this dude's dominated in college, he got the physical, he has the size, he has speed. That 40 time, we all know that it's kind of overrated.
Even if it is, this is the thing. Even if it is, look how big he is.
Yeah,
like people act like, oh, he didn't run a 4.4. Bro, look how big this dude is. Like, who cares? Watch his game speed.
Yeah, and this is where I would have took Wilson. I would have took Wilson here.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's gone. So you got to make adjustments. This is why you have a big board. These teams, they got a list of the best players. So Burks. Damn, this might be a little high though. But yeah, let's go Burks. How the chat feeling? Members.
Prez says Falcons gotta go. Prez says Falcons need a physical wide receiver. Mike Moore says Burks is physical. EJ says I'm going Ekwonu or Carl Loftus. I looked at their roster and their lines are pretty bad.
Ooh, that's a good point. If they need an O-line and you got a quarterback like Matt Ryan, that dude needs to be protected.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pocket passer. So but it sounds like a lot of people want receiver to go at this spot. So if we had to go receiver, then
That's the thing. I feel like Matt Ryan ain't the future. So it's like,
yeah. But hey, we talked before where we were like, at the end of the day, like you still got to build the team.
yeah.
And by the time, because I remember we were talking about like if we were to move on from that QB spot for the Raiders, you still would want a young QB to come to a good roster. So
Yeah, but
what just happened here? What's good? What happened?
What just happened?
Oh no.
It just kicked me out the.
Yeah, man, I just took over your shit for like a couple of seconds.
I was like, "What the hell just happened?" It kicked me out the thing.
What happened? So
All
we
right,
gotta. Damn, we gotta start over. Oh no, we good.
Okay. No, it just booted. It just booted me from the thing. Like I went back. One step or something. It was weird. But I don't even remember what we were saying. Okay, but to that is like, I think if you just build that defense, if you just keep building that defense with AJ Terrell and Grady Jarrett, if you plan on keeping Grady Jarrett, people act like Grady Jarrett's old. He's not old, and they owe him money anyways.
Oh no, what I was saying was like you got to build the team no matter what. Whoever's back there, we got to build a team like.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I know I mentioned Matt Ryan, but hey, look, if a young QB's coming in, we don't want him to get beat up either. Kill his confidence.
Have what's his name? Felipe Franks. You know Felipe Franks?
Felipe Franks.
Yeah, that's they drafted him. That's the quarterback.
Who? Felipe Franks.
You ain't never heard of him? That's who the Falcons. That's the Falcons rookie quarterback that they drafted behind.
They drafted last year. What round?
I don't even know. It was like 6th or something.
See, that's that raid knowledge right there. Man, but yeah, I mean, if O-line is yeah, that might be a good pickup right there. That dude right there, he's a good run blocker.
We can go Icom. Trevor Penning.
So you said the majority overrules everything.
Yeah, look at the O-line raid. It's bad. They need. Yeah, I know a lot of people said Burks, but at the same time, a lot of people were saying O-line at the same time.
Burks might fall in this draft. He might fall.
Yeah.
He might fall. So I think O-line might be the right answer too.
All right, let's go Icom Ekwonu.
Yes, do it. Let's do it.
Boom. Seattle Seahawks.
The Seahawks, they are full rebuild mode right now.
Where's the Broncos pick at?
They traded with the Seahawks. They traded the number 9 pick. Oh, they traded their first round. Remember?
Yeah. So if the Seahawks are at 9, where else would they be?
They would be. Let's see. Oh, they didn't have a first rounder this year, I think.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So it made sense.
Mike Moore said they drafted a quarterback. What? So Seattle Seahawks. What would I don't even know what they would need like that. I know people complain about their offensive line is whack.
So
look at linebacker.
So obviously they now have a QB need.
Mm-hmm.
But who's the next best thing at quarterback at this spot? It's like I said, with quarterback in this draft, I feel like it's going to be a reach no matter what, unless you draft in like real later in the draft. Let me see.
I mean, Matt Corral just like
who's the best player on the board?
Best player on the board, probably. I don't know at this point. Jordan, I would have to say Jordan Davis, in my opinion.
Do they have a need at D tackle?
They get the best defender on the board. EJ says they get the best defender.
And it's funny, this is where Jordan Davis would probably have went to. With the Broncos, they would have probably took him.
Yeah. Mac Moore says, who's that linebacker in O-line? O-line. At offensive tackle, we got Cross and Penning. Guard, we got Kenyon Green. And then we have Linderbaum. At linebacker, Lloyd and Dean and Muma. Honestly, I feel like I don't know, this is a tough one. Could you see them going offensive line?
To be honest with you, I think once a team is in rebuild mode, they take best player available, honestly. And it looks like George Karlaftis, whatever, I can't even
Carl
pronounce
Loftus?
Yeah. They have him as,
Balboa says Dean.
what, Dean, the linebacker?
Yeah.
It's a little
Dang,
early.
I could see that. I don't like Dean. I don't like Dean, but I could see that.
But you think they reach for him though? It's a little early. I don't know about because are the rankings updated after the combine?
I think they are.
You know what I mean? Because the combine, even though it's just a piece of the player's evaluation, it can change a player's draft stock. I remember you mentioned like you pay attention to 40 times to know what player is going to go higher because sometimes that teams will probably draft based off that. So I'll probably go Jordan Davis.
No, they just linebacker in the first 2 years in a row. Jordan Davis right here.
Jordan Davis would be nice.
They need CB.
Receiver, no. Quarterback, they might look at a quarterback, but
they could go CB. I could see that. The only CB so far is Gardner that's been going. But Jordan Davis, though.
Jordan Davis, man, I think he got to be a top 10 pick, bro.
But at the same time, I don't know. Would they take Harris and then turn around and grab Jordan Davis still? You don't think they grab like a Boot Jr. or a Stingley?
Hey, man, majority overrules, man. How everybody feeling?
Mike Morris says, you're right, Alex. I forgot about their linebacker that young. That they look, yeah. Saying they do need D end or linebacker, but I see them going offensive line, if not quarterback. Dwayne Brown ain't going to be there long, and he's their best O-line. Damn. Stingley would be hard for them to pass up on.
But is Kenyon Green, is he an offensive guard? Ain't he an offensive guard?
Yeah.
And that's the best O-lineman that they have on the board right now. So I don't know if that would be a good option. I mean, unless they want to reach for somebody.
I'm going to just probably go Carl Loftus, man.
That's a good pickup.
I'm going to go Carl Loftus. New York Jets back on the board, pick 10.
This is where I see corner happening.
They got Mark Gardner.
Oh, they already hit him. Okay, you got Gardner.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis is still there.
With Leonard Williams? I don't think
Man, Jordan Davis got to be like, I'm surprised he
Chris Olave. I think they go Chris Olave. Oh, man. I think it would be hard for them to pass up a wide receiver like any of these guys. I think it's hard for them to pass up any of these four receivers, personally.
Pass rusher, they could pass rusher, offensive line, wide receiver.
I mean, who are they? They're going to Travon Walker. You want Travon Walker over these receivers?
They can go receiver. They can definitely go receiver.
Alex says London.
Because who do they have back there? I mean, I know they signed
Burks.
They like Burks.
London.
Yep, there you go.
If I were to think the Jets, I would have to say the Jets would probably go London. But Shane said they like Burks.
Because think about it. They got a young QB. They drafted They got to get him a weapon.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
Walker in that system, yeah, that's potential. Could they go linebacker?
I think they can go O-line, they can go pass rusher, wide receiver.
Who are their linebackers?
Doesn't CJ Mosley play for him? CJ Mosley.
Yeah, but was
I
he
don't know.
hurt last year? And I don't even know what he did this year.
Yeah, but they invested in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
they
gave him a
paid him.
contract. So he's not going nowhere, at least this year.
Yeah, I say London right here.
Okay, let's do it.
Drake London to the New York Jets. Yeah, CJ Mosley. I knew they had CJ Mosley, but I don't know. He been quiet. I haven't heard. I remember when he used to play for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Washington.
He was hurt though. He was hurt.
Good. You got
Washington,
Washington.
they're desperate for a QB, but obviously they just made that trade with
Yeah.
Wentz. And that, you know how crazy this is, how bad the draft is with QB.
Yeah.
They made a trade for Wentz. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's how bad the draft is, because they're like, hell no, we can't depend on the draft to get a young QB. Even though they have a defense, they got a run game, they got a number one receiver. You know what I mean? They got everything that a young QB would need to be successful coming in. But
Yeah, Terry McLaurin's a fool, bro. And
yeah, he's
Antonio
nice.
Gibson, oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah,
I
he's
wish
nice.
we had Antonio
They got
Gibson.
squad. Low key, they got squad.
I wish we had Antonio Gibson. My goodness. That boy a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, Morris. Morris says he thinks London's better than Burks, but they think different. Yeah. But you never know. Sometimes people just put some smoke out there so they can go the other way. You know what I mean? Like,
So they just I know they just released that dude, Landon Collins.
yeah.
So they might need safety, corner, a DB might be someone they might look at.
Andrew Booth.
That
Derek
might be
Stingley.
they might look at. What type of scheme do they run? Ron Rivera, like what type of like?
I don't really know too much about his. I don't really know too much about his joint. I know for sure they be messing with that 3-4.
They do need like a guard, like O lineman, interior O lineman. They can go linebacker.
Alex Marquez says Washington can take a corner, interior line can even add Burks. Damn, Madden Burks would be. Whew. Madden Burks would be crazy pickup. My goodness. They could go online. Did they re-sign Sheriff?
That's the thing, though. I think Sheriff is leaving. He might walk because he's probably gonna want a lot of money. They could
If they
re-sign
let
him.
Sheriff walk, I think they take linemen.
Yep. That might be the pick right there. O lineman. Because they just added what's his face? Wentz, so you gotta protect the QB.
Lineman here.
Yep.
Do you guys the chat agree with lineman here? Trevor Penny?
Either a DB or
Kenyon Green, Charles Cross, Trevor Penny. Balboa says Penny.
Yeah, but I think they need like an interior O lineman.
That's what I'm thinking.
So that Kenyon Green dude might be the guy.
All right, let's go Green. Minnesota Vikings. Now, this one right here, I do not see the Minnesota Vikings.
I think they take a DB.
You don't think they take Jordan Davis? I feel like that's such a Vikings pick, though, man. Like,
Andrew Booth or Jordan Davis?
Jordan Davis. I feel like that's a Vikings pick, Jordan Davis. Andrew Booth, maybe even Walker. I'm not really big on Walker, but corner all day. Yeah, I was thinking that. Derek Stingley, keep him in that purple and yellow.
So they can go corner. They can go O-line. Like they need edge. Hey, and then you know what? Because it sounds like they're tired of Cousins. So they might need to get a quarterback too.
Yeah, they probably wait till the second for that. We got Stingley today.
But nah, I think corner is one of or who's the top defender on the board? Let's see.
Um,
Oh, they
let's
took
see.
Stingley. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
You already did it.
took Stingley.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the number one pick to go to for sure.
Um,
I thought they already took him. Thought we already took him.
uh,
All right, for sure.
the Browns.
Receiver.
Olave, Williams, Burks. Probably
yeah.
Olave.
Speedy receiver, but then Burks. I've seen a
Ohio.
lot of places saying Burks should probably go to the Browns, but Olave might be the answer.
Homegrown, Ohio State, Cleveland.
Damn, Burks is falling. He's falling if we go with Olave.
Yeah.
You know who I'm interested in seeing who picks up Jameson Williams because he's hurt.
Okay, Olave it is. Yeah, Jameson Williams. He's falling because of his injury, but it's interesting because I feel
fast,
like,
bro, he's so fast.
Yeah.
Like I literally think he probably would have ran a 4.2. Like if he ran a 40, actually, but you know.
Yeah. I wonder if he's gonna be injury prone, or if he's gonna bounce back. But Olave off the board. I think the Ravens take Burks.
The Ravens take Burks. They took a receiver last year with Bateman, Rashad Bateman.
I don't know why they did that. That was a bad pick.
You didn't like him?
That was a bad pick. No. I was like, what? Are you kidding? I was like, bruh.
Who's okay? They might take corner. They could take corner, linebacker, maybe a DN.
Ravens need CB. Andrew Booth Jr., Kyer Elam. Oh my God.
You would have went number 2 in this draft if it was up to you.
Nah, hell no. I'll be at least somewhat realistic. Come on now. Yeah.
Now you got to save him for the Raiders, bro.
I'll be honest. I think the Ravens, if they went corner, they would take Kyer Elam. They would. I feel like they would most definitely take Elam. Like, boom.
Issues with your application?
Oh shit!
Is it the code?
Not bad,
bro. I got the ad pop up. They never throw though. You feel me?
Yeah. They're a running team.
Low key a tackle. I can see them take.
So damn, that's crazy that they need a receiver, and they drafted Hollywood Brown. They drafted Bateman last year, so whatever they're doing when it comes to drafting receivers, it's not working.
You feel me? I can see them taking Kyer Elam. That's what I think.
They need a corner though.
But
they need a corner.
But I'll be honest, I've seen mock drafts of them getting Booth Jr. Charles Cross there. I don't think they would get Charles Cross. Do you think that? EJ says Charles Cross. I don't think they'd go.
I mean, he's ranked 13th prospect, so whatever that means. Do they need O-line? I don't know if they need O-line.
Penning or Cross? Let's see what we got. Penning or Cross?
Oh yeah. They need a tackle. They need a tackle. Outside linebacker. And hey, they need interior defensive line. Jordan Davis.
Wow. Jordan Davis. Yeah.
Jordan Davis, if we haven't taken him already.
Yeah, Jordan Davis.
He's going here. Yep. That's
Jordan Davis.
That's a Ravens pick right there.
Jordan Davis going to the Ravens, yo.
For sure. I mean, I wish he can come to the Raiders, but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, Davis is going to the Ravens, yo.
Yep.
I know we was just talking about offensive line, but there's no way the Ravens, that's the Ravens.
Yep. So the
Um,
Eagles, they got picks after picks. Oh, okay, let's see.
the Eagles. We need to call the Eagles.
And trade up with them.
Yes. No. Never mind. I'm tripping. We don't need to call the Eagles. We just took Jordan Davis. I'm tripping. This is my theory. If I just don't want the damn Chargers to get J.C. Jackson and Jordan Davis. If the Chargers, if Jordan Davis gets to this point to where the Chargers have an opportunity, we have to trade up. And
Yeah, I do not. I do not want Jordan Davis to go to the Chargers, and that's where everybody's been saying before the combine has been saying that that Jordan Davis was going to go to was the Chargers.
yeah, no,
But
we have to trade above the Chargers if Jordan Davis is available and get him.
it's exactly what they need. They had trouble like stopping the run last year too.
Mm-hmm.
They need D tackle help. I think Linval Joseph is a free agent, so I could see them going there. But who cares about the Chargers? We on the Eagles pick. Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, I feel like where would they go with this one, man?
They do need pass rusher, linebacker.
But let's think about it real quick because the Eagles have two. So do you think the Saints would take Lloyd or Dean?
The Saints.
Yeah.
Who's Saints linebackers right now? Are they aging? Are they old?
Yeah, one of them's pretty old.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Because I'm thinking
Dennis Allen, bro, like he's a head coach, so he's gonna have some influence. Defensive minded coach, you know what I mean? He's probably gonna want somebody back there. So I can see that happening too.
It's looking like we're gonna take Lloyd here. Yeah, they got the Mario Davis, and they got the other dude. He has like long hair, like long blonde hair. Can't remember his name.
Oh, the dude from is he still playing with them? Dude from Miami?
Yeah, he's still there.
He's still there? Okay. You know what I'm talking about, right? Linebacker from Miami
White
that they
dude?
traded for?
Talking about the white dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still there.
Let's see.
Anzalone, something like that. There you go. It's like long blonde hair. Yep. They got him and Demario Davis. So the only reason I was asking that is because the Eagles could potentially pick somebody up they think they couldn't get at 19 that the Saints and Chargers would take. You see what I'm saying?
Nah. The Eagles definitely are like one of those teams that you could envision them like trading up just because they got like ammunition.
Yeah.
But they could do what the Raiders did when they picked a few years back when they had multiple first round picks. They just stayed put, picked their guys. They're a rebuilding team.
You think they go? So the Eagles at 15 take Devin Lloyd. So I got another pick at 16. Think they go corner here?
I wouldn't be surprised if they took a receiver
or offensive line.
And I know that it's not a huge need for them because they drafted a receiver last year. But who was their second receiver?
Dang, Jameson Williams, Devontae Smith, and what's his name?
That's Jalen what I'm saying. Because that dude that they picked the same year that Ruggs got picked by the Raiders, I think they picked. He's not panning out with them.
Jalen Reagor.
Yeah, he's not. They might need a physical receiver to go along a speedy Devontae Smith.
Traylon Burks.
There you go.
Mike Morris says Andrew Booth Jr. Alex Marquez says go Walker or Johnson. He says edge.
They need pass rusher. So you got to look at the value too as well. Like there's a lot of receivers in the draft, so they could wait on it. They got multiple first round picks, so they might go Trayvon Walker too. I could see that happening.
I would go Ajabo, but that's me.
You like him better?
I could see them taking Jermaine Johnson. He just seems like an Eagle to me. I don't know, but I like Ajabo here, but I could see them taking Jermaine Johnson. Like this just seems like an Eagles pick, but Walker.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's go Walker. On to the Chargers.
Yes, no Jordan Davis. Let's give him a punter. Fuck it.
They could go Ajabo. I don't see what else would they go. I mean, their offense seems pretty well put together.
You know, like we talked about earlier, they could easily go D tackle, but it'd probably be a reach right here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe receiver, but they already
brought back Williams.
They already got this receivers. They're pretty stacked there.
Nakobe Dean,
linebacker.
I can see them taking Dean here.
I don't know.
Murray doesn't seem like he's working out over there.
Corner? Who's the top corner on it?
Andrew Booth and Kyrie Elam. Andrew Booth.
Who's the worst corner on the board?
Who said that?
No, I can't see the chat, bro. I can't see the chat, but I'm just in my head. I'm like, I don't want to give him any good player. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Nwosu might walk, but Balboa says give him someone from community college.
You see, hey, great minds think alike, Balboa, for sure.
Ajabo if Uchenna walks.
Yeah, he's a free agent, so they might not want to give him that much money. But you know what? They might bring him back because they have one of the most cap space in cap space in in the NFL heading into free agency. So they can go edge, they can go corner. D tackle's it's too early.
Nakobe.
But D tackle is top heavy in this draft, so they
If it was me, I'd go Ajabo. But I think Dean is the pick. So I think.
Do they really need linebacker though?
Not really, but taking a D tackle here.
No, not D tackle, not D tackle. I think you were on to something when you said Ajabo.
I do like Ajabo right here.
They can take a tackle too. I'm not gonna lie, O-lineman. They can continue to build the trenches. They did a good job last year picking that one guy. He seemed like he's an all-pro already. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't see. I just don't see the Chargers reaching, and they could potentially get a defensive tackle in the second.
Mm-hmm.
I say Ajabo right here. White is going to be better than Davis. Oh no, Alex is really gunning for the Chargers to pick up Wyatt, man.
Bro, nah, man. I mean, I feel you because the draft is top heavy, and usually with positions like that, when they're top heavy, once a team picks one, that's when you start seeing a run. Like teams start, going after that position because they feel like it's not gonna last.
Devontae Wyatt. I'll go Devontae Wyatt because Alex.
Shit, I hope not. Shit, I wanted the Raiders to pick him up. Fuck.
Boom.
Damn.
Drops a haymaker on him. That's a tough one.
You just didn't want him to get Elam. That's all. That's all good.
They wasn't gonna get him anyway. Fuck them. Let's see what we got. Back to the Saints, as we were talking about a little bit earlier.
So O-lineman, I can see him taking an O-lineman because what's his name is a free agent.
Ron Armstead, Charles Cross, right
and he's heading into free agency. He doesn't have a deal. So is he coming back to the Saints? Who knows? But let's act like they didn't. He's not coming back, so we could take maybe Charles Cross might be the answer.
Alex says got to be realistic, bro. Most definitely.
You're right, bro.
And I thought Ajabo was realistic. I thought, if Nwosu doesn't go back, they could get
that's what I was saying. I thought you was going to do that instead.
And they could go get a defensive tackle in the second round. But let's see what happens. Because they picked up Jason Tillery, didn't they? A couple years ago. Quarterback here with the Saints? I don't know, man. I don't know if they go quarterback. Maybe. Do they build the offensive line? Do they right out there with Ian Book? They try to build that line so they could just have a strong running game. I don't know.
Are you talking about the Saints?
Yeah.
Saints, I can see him taking O line for sure. O
O-line.
line receiver too. I ain't gonna lie. They need a receiver. Who's the best receiver on the board?
Jeez, Jameson Williams.
That could be the right answer. Burks too, right there.
Burks. They can get their quarterback, Corral, Ritter.
Yeah, they can take Q. Oh yeah, QB. Oh my God.
I could see them taking Ritter for some reason, but that's just me. Either Ritter or Pickett, I could see them taking.
I can for sure see them taking QB. They need a QB, but it's gonna be a reach.
No, I Dotson here? No. Dotson's small, man.
He's a slot receiver.
He's small.
He's a slot. Dotson maybe in the second.
If they go speed, they go Jameson Williams. If not, Treylon Burks. Because Treylon Burks is just going to get that work. And you could always get speed later.
That's true.
Charles Cross, I mean, you can get Penning or Cross here. Like,
I think the Williams injury is going to have him falling. Like, I don't think teams are going to risk it because they're saying that he might come like in the middle of the season. Like he might be 100% back in the middle of the season. So that's a risky pick.
I can see them going all line personally, just because.
Yeah, just because Taron Armstrong, he's Armstead. He's a free agent.
I can see them definitely taking like a Ritter or a Pickett.
So QB or O tackle?
Shane says Cross. They're probably re-signing James, so they're going to need a deep threat. Yeah, I'm going Charles Cross.
Damn. Without the, you know what? I'm kind of leaning towards QB. I can see him taking QB. But you feel like
they're probably
they don't have anybody.
I'm not. I mean, even if they re-sign Jameis, I mean,
Jameson is ass. Like he's not that good to me.
I ain't worried about like the Jamesons. So I don't know. I can see them taking Ritter right here. I'm gonna take Ritter because I'm gonna make a splash in this draft. This draft is
okay. Yeah.
You gotta pop in with a splash somewhere.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Saints take
Ritter had a good combine too, right?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I didn't watch his drills though. I only seen his 40. I'll be honest. I didn't watch his drills.
I think this is where
his tape.
You said it again.
I only watched his tape. I didn't watch his drills.
Okay.
Eagles back again with pick 19.
So who do we pick before this? Did they pick any receiver?
We had picked Travon Walker and Devin Lloyd.
I think they go receiver right here. This is Burks. This is where Burks goes.
I like that. Do you guys agree with picking up Burks?
To go along Devontae Smith, they got to build around that QB.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not an extreme need. They probably can go, but they literally just went best linebacker in the draft, edge rusher with Travon Walker.
Yep, just took Burks.
There you go.
Steelers. Bing bow.
They need a QB for sure.
Kenny Pickett.
I heard they really like Willis, but he's already gone. Let's see.
Shane Morris said wide receiver 3 years in a row. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But Jalen Reagor, like, I don't know why. The thing with me, I haven't talked about this at all with odds. It's just something I've been thinking about to myself. Is that people look at the draft and really think they're gonna get a superstar in every round.
Yeah.
And that for me is like when I think you'll have a bad draft.
Yeah.
Because you're not disassociating that the fact that draft realistically is top heavy. There's only so many guys that are going to be good in the whole entire draft.
Facts.
So it's like you go out and get a guy like freaking Jalen Reagor, and who was talking about him? I mean, where did he show on tape that was going to be like, yeah, he's better than, you know what I mean, the rest of the receiver class? Because that was the same receiver class that we got Ruggs, right?
Same class. And I don't know if you've seen this clip with the Vikings. They had, like, you know how sometimes they'll videotape the front office while like the draft is happening. They literally were laughing when the when the Eagles drafted Rieger, because guess who they picked up? Jefferson.
Oh yeah, Jefferson.
So those
That's
type of
terrible.
picks,
This man said they was
terrible. That's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, it's bad on us because we got Ruggs, but Ruggs was like going into the draft, he was like top 3 prospect at that position.
What?
No.
He said no.
No. Are you serious? This is where I go straight to Twitter. Twitter is my news, bro.
Yeah, for sure. That's where everything goes first. Khalil Mack to the Chargers. Wow.
Oh my God, are you serious? I ain't seen shit. Hold up. They just traded for him?
Adam Schefter.
Nah, I'm not seeing it. Adam Schefter's reporting it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yo.
Damn, bro. Wow. Damn.
Woo. Wow.
That's fuck.
I might just go live right now and talk about it.
Alex was on to something when he said D tackle.
That's why I would do it.
Shout out to Alex, bro. He said D tackle instead of edge. They got the edge in Khalil Mack.
I was about to take a job off.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Damn. The Raiders got to make some moves, bro.
This is wild.
Damn.
That's
a great pickup too.
Let's see what happens, man. We about to go live right now. We about to go live and talk about this because this is something we got to talk about.
That's a game. That's a
game changer, bro. That's a haymaker.
That's a game changer.
Sheesh. What's your thoughts on this, man? Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, whoa.
That takes their defense to a whole different level.
Are we playing Madden?
Bro, that takes their defense to a whole different level.
Like, bro, are we playing Madden, bro?
Damn. And this, I'm not gonna lie, this makes getting making our O-line a priority this offseason.
I mean, the Broncos get Russell Wilson, so we have to boost up our defense, just a little bit more. But then they turn around and get Mack, and now we have to.
Yeah.
What?
Damn, man, we got to go all in. We got to go all in. Damn, that's crazy. This happened right on your happening in your live. That's crazy. Shout out to EJ, man, for dropping the news, man.
For real, man.
That's crazy. Damn, and their oh man, that's gonna take their defense to a whole different level. They got
another level, bro.
They got playmakers everywhere. But it's all good. The Raiders need to make need to make some moves for sure.
Yeah, for sure. We need to make something shake.
Yeah.
We need to make something happen like yesterday.
No doubt.
Let's see.
Damn. I wonder what the draft what the trade compensation was. Let me see.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what I seen it on
probably first round.
Any details on what's it called?
Let me refresh. Damn, Adam Schefter, that dude, he be coming through with the breaking news. Yeah, they haven't announced it yet, but for sure, first round pick. They traded their first round pick. There's no doubt about it. Because I mean, damn,
That's crazy.
yeah,
That's
yeah. That
crazy.
defense was already talented, and now you give them a Khalil Mack on the other side.
Yeah.
Who do you double now?
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? And they got
Let's
They
see.
got that playmaking safety back there. You know what I mean? They got that Sante Samuel dude. How do you feel about him? Like, do you feel like he overrated? Or you think
Asante
he's nice?
Samuel?
Yeah, it's
No,
Junior.
I don't think he's overrated, man.
I think I'm overrated. Okay, because
Yeah, I
he
don't
got
think he's
shitted on a
overrated.
few times. I seen him get shitted on in coverage.
Yeah, he's a rookie right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was a rookie, but I mean, I think he'll come around. But man,
that's
that's
crazy. Man.
crazy. I we have to make a splash at this point, bro.
We got to, bro. Like,
We have to make a splash.
we gotta. Damn. Now, like, I know that we need a receiver, but damn, I'm not gonna lie. We need to shore up that O line.
Mm-hmm.
That O line. And the trenches. That's what I'm thinking about right now because you got Russell Wilson back there, so we gotta get someone. We gotta shore up the D tackle position, and then that O line has to be shored up too because
Yep.
Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa was going to work on our O line just by himself, and with Owosu obviously was good too, but Khalil Mack is a different animal.
Yeah. And bro, yeah, for those pulling up, man, supposedly, you know what I mean, this coming out, the Khalil Mack going to the Chargers.
We live.
Yeah, we're live.
We live. Man,
We're live. And what's funny is like, oh, so this is what it's gonna take for Justin Herbert to win. Is this? Oh my gosh, the argument, bro. The
I'm
argument,
not.
bro.
I'm not even. I'm not gonna go there. But at the end of the day,
Are we kidding right now?
at the end of the day, you got the front office job is to build a good team, right? This is why Gruden and I talked about this earlier because there was an article by Raiders Beat
Yeah.
about how like John Gruden literally he had his scouts working all off season all year to come up with good information on prospects in the draft, and then he'll make an emotional decision. I want this
Mhm.
guy. I want Leatherwood.
Yeah.
And now we're left with a team that got holes where we should have had we should have like multiple starters. This offseason should be like, oh, we just need to get this player and we're Super Bowl contenders, or we should be shoring up positions, but damn,
I mean, I feel like this puts a lot of pressure on us.
a lot, a
I feel
lot, a
like
lot.
having Mac go to the Chargers and having Russell Wilson, because at first when Russell Wilson, getting traded to the Broncos, I wasn't tripping too much. I'll be honest. I wasn't tripping that much.
Yeah.
But Khalil Mack going to the Chargers, now I'm like, hold up. Now
Yeah.
if they go pick up Jordan Davis, it's
I,
gonna be bad.
honestly speaking, I think damn Champ Kelly should have made that move, bro. Come on, man.
Yo,
Come on, Champ Kelly, man. You supposed to have
oh,
you should be talking to Khalil Mack's agent and bringing him back to the Raiders, but I'm just reacting to this news just as much as you are. I know everybody just found out about, Khalil Mack getting traded to the Chargers.
mhm.
It's a game-changing move, but damn, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, hey, this is why McDaniels and Ziegler get paid the big bucks. They got to figure it out. They got to figure it out.
Yeah, but it's. I kind of had like what I was talking about when we were doing the draft, that we cannot allow the Chargers to get J.C. Jackson and Jordan Davis.
Right.
But it's
Right.
like we couldn't stop this really.
Yeah.
They went and traded for Mack. Now it's like we really can't let them go get Jordan Davis at all. And that's what I'm just really concerned about, is if we don't trade before them and Jordan Davis falls to their pick.
Yeah, and I understand you're bringing up Jordan Davis, but I'm interested in seeing the compensation. I think they gave up their first round pick. I think they did. Because, think about it. If Khalil Mack was traded for a second round pick, bro, come on, man. The Raiders should have made that move
Yeah.
instantly.
And what's crazy is like, damn, he used to play for us.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he would have for sure.
It's tough because it's like, damn, you used to like, come on, second and a sixth. A second and a sixth. We could have gave a second in one of our fifths.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all pulling up. For those pulling up.
Wow. Second round pick and a 6th round.
Mac Bosa and Jordan
Where you see
Davis.
that at? Hey,
Bro.
man, yes.
Shout out Andy, man.
Please, God, Jordan Davis, please do not go to.
We can't allow it. You can't
Shout
allow
out to
it.
Raiders. Shout out to Andy, bro.
Says Buck Crunk. Throw some bolts in the chat, bro. Yo, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's a mean trade.
Hey, man.
That's a
get your ass out of
nasty
here,
trade,
bro.
yo. That's a mean trade, like, bro.
That's a great trade.
That's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I don't think Khalil Mack really like fell off like that.
Nah, he was hurt last year.
Yeah, but
his contract is crazy though.
Yeah, his contract. So that'll be something that they have to pick up is the contract.
Yeah, the contract was crazy, and that's what what made the trade for us a little bit better because they gave up all those first round picks. But damn, that basically them trading Khalil Mack makes their trade look terrible.
Yeah,
it's terrible. They didn't win the Super Bowl. Like they didn't. What it was like? What were they trying to? What were they thinking?
Shit, we both lost, man.
we both lost because of fucking Gruden.
We honestly would have been better if we would just neither of us would have traded. But I don't know, man. The Alex Marquez is $30 million, but they had like 70 to play with.
Yeah, Alex, bro, like that was a great trade for them for sure.
Now imagine if they go get a J.C. Jackson and draft Jordan Davis.
Because that's the thing. Who have they got that would have been Khalil Mack in the second round? Nobody.
No.
Nobody. Damn, they
addressed. Yeah. Really, you got to think. What's funny is that you get a coach from Los Angeles Rams, goes over to Staley came from the Rams. I'm not mistaken. Staley came from the Rams. He was a DC, right?
Yep.
And
DC.
He goes over to the Chargers and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take some advice from them. I'm gonna do some of the things they did. I'm gonna save some of this draft capital away to spruce up this defense a little bit more." You know what I mean? So maybe that's what it is. Mike Moore says, "All this for the 12 fans." Damn.
Yeah. Hey, man. So I love being a Raider fan. It's more than 12.
Crazy.
Man, it is what it is. This is why, like I said, this is why Ziegler and McDaniels are getting paid the big bucks. They got to make the moves, man. They got to go for home runs.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely need to take care of that DC contract, bring him back. And like McDaniel said, he didn't come here to rebuild. He came here to pretty much win. So you better show us.
Yeah, we're gonna see. You know, I feel like at this point, if you do trade Carr, you're folding.
Oh yeah,
that's just how I see it. Like if you trade Carr at this point, you're just folding. We're just.
But you know what? I haven't had time to like think about it. But I just a random thought in my head was like, damn, they could look at the whole situation, the AFC West, and be like, fuck it. I could see him doing that too.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. They just fold. They just be like, I don't know. Like, no, this is too much. We finna go cash out for Carr. We finna take what we can. We're gonna go build up in the trenches, take a bunch of picks, and then we're just gonna do it like that. I could see them doing that.
Because
bro.
if the Colts is like, we're gonna give you 2-3 first round picks, whatever the case may be, a couple of starters on that defense, you know what I mean? Whether there's a D tackle Buckner or damn, it's gonna make you think.
Bro, yeah, it's gonna make you think. Like, I wonder if they're gonna fold. Like, if this gonna be pressure, they're gonna be like, "Oh snap!" You know what I mean? This is too much. But I don't know, man. Khalil Mack and Bosa compared to Yannick and Max Crosby,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much better are they? Would you say they are better? That is a better duo. Like
Mind you,
LP,
hey,
that's
Raider
a better
Nation,
duo.
we're just reacting to the news just as much as everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So the Raiders have not made their moves yet. We have not
Mm-hmm.
made our moves yet. So let's
100%.
let's be patient. But I just had a random thought. I was like, damn, like with Russell Wilson going to Denver, that's a stacked team.
Mm-hmm.
You got Khalil Mack, going to the Chargers, who are already a stacked team. Like this is gonna definitely make Ziegler, because Ziegler he comes from that Patriots mold. He's not gonna make an immediate like, oh, I'm gonna win that. I mean, he definitely wants to win, but
Yeah.
he's definitely thinking about the future too.
Yeah. Most
So
definitely. Shout out Mo Dizzle for the super chat. He says, "Don't talk to me about DC's contract when Chargers can pay Williams and eat Max contract." I hear you, Mo Dizzle. I feel you. And we should have, man, it's hard to talk about because we should have a lot more superstars. But
yeah,
but uh, but like I've been bringing up, this is one thing I bring up just to make a reference point is that outside of Cohen Miller, who's the last first round pick we gave in a contract extension to? And when you bring that up, it's like, damn, we haven't really been built. Like we haven't been drafting too well. You know what I mean? We haven't been drafting too well. So we'll see what happens this year because all those guys we did draft.
Gruden literally took a shit and left. That's basically what
Yeah,
he did.
yeah, he did. He did. But now it's time to the Chargers are swinging. Probably did that because of what the Broncos did. It was probably on the fence. But they seen what the Broncos did and they said, now we're gonna really push for it, right? And I guess that's what you have to do. And it's kind of like what you were saying earlier is that we haven't made the moves yet, right? We
Yep.
haven't made the moves yet. So we'll see what happens when we do. The only thing we've done so far is free up cap space, which we talked about earlier today, the Cohen Miller and Kenyon Drake freeing up some cap space. But if you're just here with us, go ahead, hit that like button. But the news is what's going on here? Look, they say this is Derek Carr hearing the news about Mack going to the Chargers. Terrible.
Damn.
But
Hey, if the Raiders could have got Mack for a second round pick, would you have done it?
yeah.
And I'm glad you said that. But also, damn, bro, like it just makes you think like the Bears are ruthless. They literally, I don't know if you heard about the rumors. Remember last offseason where it was rumors that said that the Raiders contacted the Bears about Khalil Mack and they laughed at him and hung up the phone. So I don't know how true that is. Like the Raiders contacted and they didn't want to trade with us. So at the end of the day, like it takes two to tango.
Yeah, man. I mean, they probably I don't know. Do the Bears have something against us? And they're like, oh, you took, you know what I mean? You took Champ from us and you say that, like, oh yeah, they laughed and hung up the phone, but then it's like they send them to the Chargers. So it's like, dang, you sent them back to the same conference, but not the same conference, the same division.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the Bears, man. Mudville Raider with the super chat. He says, Raider fans gonna blame Carr for this? Yeah, I mean, they blamed Carr when the Broncos got Russell Wilson. Everybody started blaming Carr, like all of a sudden Carr did something wrong, and it was like, what the hell?
Damn, they did that smoothly. They
Yeah,
did
that
that
was
real
quick. That was
smoothly.
quick,
Like
fast, in a hurry.
there were no rumors about Khalil Mack going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the Chargers know anybody in the Bears front office or something like that because
Mm-hmm.
they instantly just grabbed Khalil Mack for a second round, and I don't see that anywhere. But if it's for a second round, 6th round pick, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the news. EC Everett says max contract is only 17.75 million this year and 17.5 the next 2 years.
Oh my God, I would have traded Unique. Fuck Unique. I would have been like Khalil Mack, come back home.
Because how much do we pay?
13.
13. Okay, dang, only a couple more. Khalil Mack is a pretty good run stopper.
He's
And
good against the run, and he's a pass rusher. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like he's one of the best at what he does.
Gruden killed us for the next 2 years, man. Gruden destroyed us.
And that's the thing. I know that we made the playoffs and all that. It's just that it doesn't cover up the fact that we do have holes on this team,
Yeah.
and there shouldn't be holes on this team. We should have at least solid starters at certain positions. Build up,
Have to
yeah,
build the O line and D line now. Thankfully,
yep.
that's what
I
Zeitler
agree,
been
Mike.
getting to do. That's why we have to. That's why we have to get Jordan Davis, and we have to go grab some veteran offensive linemen.
Yeah, we can't even. At first, I was like, we need to go after. Obviously, I was going with everybody. What I was thinking, like, we need to get a veteran receiver, but
Let's
if
look
we only
this
got
up.
a limited amount of money now, like, we got to go after the best
Mm-hmm.
O line, D line right now.
What are we looking at? Khalil Mack's contract.
I think it goes up though. There's a year where he gets paid crazy money. Like,
Khalil Mack contract. Let's go ahead and look at it. If it's really a second and a sixth round pick, we could have afforded that, right?
yeah, but they didn't want to do business with us.
Yeah, they didn't want to do business with it, like you said. I agree with that.
Because they didn't want, because you gotta sometimes you gotta pay attention to, like, teams also pay attention to see the perception on things. Because think about it, if we traded, if look, they literally traded they mortgaged their future for Khalil Mack. Imagine them calling us back, trying to get like a second round pick. It just looks so bad on them.
Yeah.
So they're not going to do that.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, let's see what we got besides ads.
Them shits be hella annoying.
All right, let's see. 20, where are we at? 2022. Cap number is 30. It says dead money 20. So they're gonna take on they're gonna take on the cap, right?
Look at that. 30 mil.
It says 30 right here.
The cap number, right?
Yeah.
30 mil, 28. So I don't know that 17 mil. I don't know where you. The base salary.
Yeah, base salary is 12 for 2022. Prorated bonus. Oh, prorated. So did they already pay him this? 12?
See, as fans, we don't care about the base salary. We care about the cap number because that's what we were trying to predict, like what moves they can make after. Yeah, they cashing out.
Yeah.
They trying to win it, bro. They trying to win it.
EC said, I'm looking right at it at 30 mil. Yeah, so yeah, but sometimes in the trade, they'll take on certain like
responsibility for the contract.
Yeah. And if also you look, it says 2022, the base salary is 12, but there's a prorated bonus of 12. So prorated bonus, is that something that was already paid in advance?
That's a good question.
Prorated. Isn't that what that means?
Yeah, I think as details start coming out, we'll find out the details. Let me damn, that's crazy. EJ with the breaking news, bro, because they're not even reporting it. Oh yeah, now they are. But okay, now they're going crazy.
He said now they're going crazy.
They're going crazy. Damn, bro, why he had to go to the Chargers? Come on, bro. What?
Adam Schefter. Compensation. Chargers are expected to send 2022 second round pick and 2023 sixth round pick.
That's fucked up. Hey, looking at that compensation, I feel like they took on the contract.
Y'all look at this. It's right here.
Wow.
Let's see if I can get this.
Bro, hey, that trade just tells me everything I need to know. Like, basically, the Chargers said we'll pay the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But the thing that gets me is that it's a second this year and it's a sixth for next year. Like, bro, what?
Damn. The Bears are they're fucking failures, bro.
That's wild. That's something else, man. If y'all just joining us, make sure to hit that like button. Breaking news, the Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers, trade for Khalil Mack. They sent a 2022 second round pick and a 2023 sixth round pick. That's crazy.
Damn.
Trayvon says the Bears got swindled. They got hoodwinked.
Yeah, and that was a situation in their eyes. They're trying to get rid of that contract. by any
Yeah,
means
for sure.
necessary.
For
They're like, fuck
sure.
it.
Ray Lev says Mac gonna be hurt.
Yeah, I don't want to wish injury on anybody, but damn.
Chris says
But
Mac will probably be injured most of the next. We really don't know 100%, man. But look, what about our team, right? What are we gonna do? We moving some people around. We moved some contracts around. We know we talked about it earlier. Miller and Drake. It freed up about 15, right? Freed up about 15.
yep.
15 mil. So it puts us around 30 plus, around 34, if I'm not mistaken.
So Ray, let me ask you this. I know you just found out about the news just like everybody else, just like me. Do you feel like the offseason plan to attack free agency in the draft has changed with the upgrades of Russell Wilson and Khalil Mack to the Chargers?
Honestly, I don't think so because I think based on how the formula should be to build a football team, it shouldn't really matter based on who's around you. For instance, regardless, you need a Jordan Davis, man. Before and after Russell Wilson went to the Broncos, you needed him. Before Russell Wilson went to the Broncos, we knew we needed J.C. Jackson, right?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of this, they're upgrading their teams, but I feel like it really doesn't change how we need to upgrade our team. We still need wide receivers. We still need presence in the trenches. We still need wide receivers. Still need what? So honestly, with this news about Mack, about Russell Wilson, I don't think it changes that much. I honestly don't. Only thing I would say it would change is kind of like what we talked about earlier is that if the front office were to fold, and be like, you know what, we're able to get a lot for this guy, and the way the team's looking, we just don't think we'll be able to build up in this one off season to compete or whatever. If you were to fold in that kind of manner, but I don't know, man. What do you think is the what? You're in the front office. You hear about this, right? Just a couple of days ago, or was it just yesterday that you hear about Russell Wilson? What's your first thoughts, and what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about doing? What's your first move in free agency? What's your first move? What are you thinking now? Does it change your thought process?
I mean, before all this news with Khalil Mack happened, I was thinking receiver. I was looking at like, hey, we need to get a receiver, we need to get a corner. Those are like two big position needs. Obviously, right tackle. But now I'm like, you don't want to react to certain situations. I agree with you. You still got to build. Everything is according to plan. At the end of the day, nothing changes. The players in free agency that are available in the draft are still the same. So you still need to build the team. But like I brought to you, like I said earlier with Derek Carr and his contract, I'm like, man, I can see Ziegler looking at a Colts trade and thinking about like maybe this might be the right move, at least for now. You know what I mean? Maybe like because they might be looking around and with Russell Wilson going to Denver, it's already stacked team. Denver's already stacked.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about Denver. Like we used to beat their ass every year because they had Drew Lock at quarterback. Yep. So now you got the Chargers, and we know Chargers are a tough team in the division.
Yep.
And now you're telling me they're getting Khalil Mack, and they could possibly, small chance, Jordan Davis can drop to him, and that defense turns into like, top 3, top 5. You know what I mean? Yep. But hey, at the end of the day, like we haven't made our moves. Hopefully by this time next week, we're gonna be talking about like, damn, we got A-Rob, we got this guy, we got this guy. Build the O-line. I agree, but I think we should have built the O-line regardless. But what's happening right now, all these moves that's happening for these teams and how they're getting upgraded just makes that our drafting the last few years look so bad. So bad. Yeah. Because it shouldn't affect us like that much. It shouldn't affect us that they're getting Khalil Mack. I mean, Khalil Mack's a great player, but we did go to the playoffs, but we do have holes on this team that, it's just I'm in shock about the whole situation. I'm just like, damn, Khalil Mack, bro. Out of all players, all teams, he's gonna come to the Chargers, but It is what it is.
But for me, it's almost when teams do this, it for you, does it look desperate almost? Or
When
does
teams
it
do,
look like the
yeah,
right move?
I think the Raiders picking up Dave Ziegler and McDaniels as a GM, like their front office moves are respected around the league. Like
Yeah, I think we made the right moves.
we made the right moves, and teams,
No.
and we made the playoffs last year. They didn't. So the pressure is on them to like make the right moves. So for sure, like what we're doing is making them nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
hey, you know what? Like I'm reacting to this just like everybody else. But let's wait and see what the Raiders do. Hopefully McDaniel stay true to his word. He did say he didn't come here to rebuild.
Yep.
He didn't come here to rebuild. So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Mac is the same. I don't think he's the same that we as Raider fans remember. Because when we had Mac, he was at the prime of his career. He was at the best he could ever be. He was two-time in two different positions, all pro. He's at the best. So when we think of Mac, we think of him like that almost. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he is a good player. Let's not try to sugarcoat that Mac is that
No,
isn't
he's
that
still
Mac's not a
good.
good
He's
player.
still good,
Mac
but
is a good player. But he's definitely not the Mac that we know personally. So I do agree to that to some extent. Graph in the building. Hold on, that ain't Graph. Or no, I'm tripping. Yeah, it is because I didn't see the moderator thing. It says Wilson and Mac don't change anything for me to be real. Kill free agency and draft. We all right. Yeah, and I mean I agree to that, but it's almost like kill free agency and draft. We all right. We got to do that regardless. Like even
right.
before they got Mac, we still had to do it.
That's true.
Um,
That's
but
true.
and that's pretty much kind of what I was saying earlier. Is what Graf is saying right here is like before the Broncos got Russell Wilson, we still needed the same game plan. We still needed to build the team the same way.
Yep.
Before the Chargers got Mac, we still needed to do what like Graf saying, kill free agency and draft good. Because those holes don't change. It doesn't change that we need a right tackle just because they got Khalil Mack. It doesn't
That's true.
change that we need a D tackle just because Russell Wilson went to the Broncos. You know what I mean? So I think our priorities are still the same. And if Ziegler and Josh McDaniels have a template on how to build the team, then whatever goes on around that doesn't really matter because they know what they need to build their nucleus to build the team they want. That's just kind of how I think of it.
And shout out to Graf, and I agree. I agree to a certain extent, but I just didn't expect Khalil Mack coming to the Chargers. I just didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. That's shocking. That's
That's
a
a
shocking
shocking
trade. Like,
move,
bro,
and it definitely takes that defense to another level, in my opinion.
says Mac in the Chargers uniform.
Damn, this Raiders man. Damn, he just. Do you think players have a choice in these trades? Like, can they like cancel a trade or?
I don't think they have a choice now. I don't think they have a choice at all. But I think there is some level of respect between some playing organizations to where they might talk about it. They'll be like, "Hey, you know what I mean?" Because think about it. There's players like Khalil Mack who we traded to the Bears. There's players like Jimmy G that'll come out and be like, "Yeah, we talked. You know what I mean? The organization and I talked, and we, you know what I mean? Obviously, he knows he's going to get traded, and you see what I'm saying? So I think it just depends on the player and the organization and all
Yeah,
that.
I don't think he had a say because certain times where you hear players if they don't have the no veto trade in clause in their contract,
Mm-hmm.
but if they have like let's say for example their contract extension is coming up, indirectly they have power because they could easily be
Yeah,
like I'm not signing with you. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
no team is gonna trade.
yeah.
But this is a situation where he's under contract.
Yep.
So it's not really Khalil's Mack fault, but I'm just mad that he went to the Chargers of all teams.
Exactly. And Khalil Mack is a good player.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sugarcoat that at all. Says Chowder says Mack elite, y'all stop. Who said Mack was elite though? I don't think he's still elite. You know, I think
He was hurt last year. He was hurt.
but the thing is, I think when we think about defensive linemen, for some reason, it's like they'll age, but we never discredit them ever. Like almost with how like JJ Watt, like forever, no matter what, every single year he's still one of the best defensive linemen. But it's like, is he though? Like he barely even did anything for the last 4 years. So why is he still considered one of the best defensive linemen in the league? So it's almost you know what I mean? So
yeah, man. Nah, Mack is still good, man. He's still good.
no,
I mean,
Mack is still good. Mack is
would
still
you have
good. He
paid
ain't
him
no
30
JJ
mil a
Watt.
year? Would you still pay? Would you pay him 30 mil? I don't think
I
at
wouldn't
30
have paid him 30 mil, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's probably the reason why the Raiders probably would have not made that trade is because his contract is crazy. It's crazy.
I'm not taking that contract on. Let's be real here. Wow, bro. Wow, like what the F Raiders better get on the ball. Yeah, I mean, it's not time to hit the panic button or anything. We kind of played around with some banter, talking about you could fold it. You could be like, yo, it's time to pack it in. It's time to pack it in to go cash out on something. But at the end of the day, I mean, we've played teams with great pass rushers. I mean, in Wosu and Joey Bosa were on the same team, and Wosu is no slouch. And like, can we be honest? Like, he was no slouch. He did more damage to us than freaking Joey Bosa did.
Yeah, because
And he was
we were
going up
giving so much
against Von
attention.
Miller.
We were giving so much attention to Joey Bosa. A guy like a Wosu can go to work. You know what I'm saying? So imagine Khalil Mack. Who are you going to double? Is it going to be Khalil Mack? Are you going to have him go one-on-one?
Oh, yo, you know what? We better take one of them. We better take one of them freaking first round tackles that we got to block their ass.
Damn, man.
That shit crazy,
bro. It is what it is. But yeah. At the end of the day, like the Denver Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs, they're gonna make their moves. They're gonna make their moves. We got to make our moves.
Mm-hmm. EJ Raider, man, with the super chat, says shout out to Ray for keeping up with the content all morning and afternoon. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, because I was live this morning to talk. Because I haven't been live this week to talk about Russell Wilson and
you've been going to work today for sure.
Everything been going on, and then we was doing the members live, doing the draft, and then EJ came through and dropped some, and was like, "Yo, Matt going to the Chargers." We like, you playing with us, bro? Quit it,
bro.
We sitting there like,
we sitting there like, man.
EJ over here playing with us and messing around, but come to find out, it was true. So shout out to EJ, man. That's why you got to be a member because
EJ
that was
exclusive, man, came through.
For real, EJ came through with some exclusive. He's over here making draft picks, telling breaking news.
Bro, man. Hey, would you go after a guy like? And I seen someone post this in the chat. Armstead. Remember what I told you. Remember what I told you. This is like we talked about this before, and you said you wouldn't do it. That left tackle from the Texans.
Laramie Tunsil.
He's available. They made it known.
Nope. I'm not doing it, man.
Bro, when they asked McDaniels and Ziegler about Leatherwood, they literally did not have an answer. They're like, we don't know what position he's going to play.
They didn't. And do you think? What do you think? You think he's going to be guard or tackle?
I think they should keep him at guard. In my opinion, they should keep him at guard just to keep the consistency. Because come on, like if you're changing them, back and forth, I feel like that's going to mess up a player. That's how you mess up players. You keep changing them. Let him just stick to a position. I feel like guard might be the position for him just because at tackle, it just looks so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't good at all.
Let me see. I've seen this name a lot in the chat, so I definitely wanted to bring it up. Lyle Collins about to be a Raider watch.
He a free agent?
I think he's on the open. I think he's not on the open market, but the Cowboys are looking to trade him.
Oh shit.
But I believe he has a hip injury. I've seen somebody talking about he had a hip injury, and that's why the Cowboys want to move him because it's going to linger and he's going to have issues with that. So that could be risky. My thing is, do you ever remember the Patriots drafting guys, or I mean trading for big name guys, like for the offensive line, or just in general?
No, man. They do all their dirty work in the draft.
And even then, like when they get a first round pick, it's like who are some first round picks you remember the Patriots picking up?
See the thing about the Patriots, it's hard to like really look at them, and obviously we could easily say like, oh yeah, like the Patriots always draft no names because the Patriots always win. So they're always drafting like in the later rounds of the draft. They're never picking up like Mac Jones was like their first top 15 pick in how long? You know what I mean? So
Yeah, for real.
So I mean, I would say it would make sense with the Patriots to build through the trenches. I mean, the Raiders to build through the trenches just because the Patriots have done that in the past. But Ziegler was not the final decision maker.
Yeah.
We got to remember that, we don't know what to expect from Ziegler too as well, but it is what it is.
Yo, Raid Kingdom, bro. He said it could have been Max and Mac. We're so freaking stupid. Oh my gosh. You want to know something? Man? It started way before that because we could have had Josh Allen and imagine if you draft Josh Allen and Max Crosby in the same draft instead of Cleveland Farrell and Max Crosby. That probably would have went down in history as one of the best
drafts.
It would have been, it would have went down as one of the best drafts ever.
Hands down. 2014 is probably our best draft in the last 20 years.
But something crazy is that just earlier today, the news came out about Gruden, his scouting department. He didn't listen to them, whatever. It's like, I mean, if you didn't listen to him about Cleveland Farrell, then did he not listen to them about Max Crosby too? Because for me, I'm like, I could see Gruden being like, oh, yeah, I like that guy. We're taking him no matter what, blah, blah. When it comes to Max, I could see that. Cleveland Farrell, I don't know. It seems weird. Like, Cleveland Farrell doesn't seem like a Gruden guy to me.
You know what? Like, I think.
Be honest. Does Cleveland Farrell seem like a Gruden guy to you?
Nah, I mean, I think they literally took him because of his character.
Yeah,
like that was one of the things that they kept talking about. His character. He's a good leader. This, that, and a third. But I think Gruden. This is my theory. I think Gruden, his attention span didn't last till like the 4th, 5th round. I think he just cared about the first 2 rounds, and he's like, "I'm out. Let y'all do y'all work." You know what I mean?
Oh man, Chuckles, man! Shout out Chuckles for the super chat. He says, "Bruh, teams in the AFC saw that McThanos was doing with his staff and was like, oh shit, they got a real staff now." Hey man, shout out Chuckles, bro. Appreciate it, yo.
Respect,
I agree.
Man.
I agree. True. And could we be? You know what? Let's take it back. Let's give ourselves some credit, man. Hold it up. Let's give ourselves some credit, and let's run it like this. Could the rest of the division see us and be like, oh shit, we have to do some shit? Well, the Broncos were like, they got him, they building their super staff. Yeah. We gotta go all in to go get Russell Wilson now. Because now that they got them, they're about to build a whole team around Carr. They're about to put a whole defense together, and it's going to be hard for us. So could we be the ones that are really, lit a fire under everybody else's ass?
That's true.
I kind of think that. I'll be right back, bro.
It's all good.
Be right back.
It's all good. Hey, man, I feel like, man, with the Raiders doing their thing right now, and let me go into the chat real quick. Let's see right here. What the fuck is Gruden for? Yeah, man, I think what the Raiders are doing this offseason for sure has them like, I think in my opinion, you could definitely say that people are reacting to them and like reacting to the moves that we've done so far for sure. I definitely can see that. I can definitely see that, like McDaniel's getting hired, Ziegler getting hired. The moves that we've been making in the front office, you can definitely say like, okay, Denver's scared. Denver's like, hey, if we let these guys start building, this is our chance. This is our chance to at least do something.
Yeah.
With new ownership coming in. Same thing with the Chargers, man. Like they literally lost to us. You know what I mean? Yep. So they're pissed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and that was with I guess I want to say leftover staff, but it was like with the interim head coach. You know what I mean? With a quarterback that's 4th best in the division now, supposedly. With a defense that was ranked 26th. You know what I mean? Wide receiver 1 was in the courthouse instead of the football field. And you got, your first round cornerback is getting arrested for pointing guns at people. Like, the Chargers got to sit back and be like, yo, how did we lose to this? How did we lose? And we supposed to be having the golden boy of the NFL and Justin Herbert, but we somehow managed to lose to Shrek. Like, come on now. Come on now. And then they see us go and get our new GM, our new head coach, We grab Patrick Graham. We call up the Bears, and we're like, "Hey, we're gonna swoop up on Champ. We're gonna take a brother from you. We got to throw a brother out here with us." And then the Bears are like, "Oh, we're gonna get him back and throw Mack over there to the Chargers." And it's like, so the Broncos desperately go out and get Russell Wilson. The Chargers are just like, you know what? We're just gonna, you know what I mean, shoot our shot at Khalil Mack, and that's okay. And I'm gonna run it like that. I think the rest of the division is worried because of what we've been doing.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
that's how I'm gonna run it. That's
For
how I'm gonna
sure.
run it.
For sure. That's
And
how they gotta run it. You know what I mean? If they're
yeah.
winners, if they have a winner mindset, they
Mhm.
gotta think that, hey man, like at the end of the day, they're gonna shoot their shots. And it's time for the McDaniels and Ziegler. Next week is free agency. So they gotta make their moves.
Most definitely. And
Hey, get these Chargers out the fan. We gotta block these
hey, like my man Mike Morris said, we got one of 12 Chargers fans in the chat. So go ahead and hit that like button, Scotty, for me, and tell you the other 11 Chargers fans to do the same. Shout out Mike Morris.
Facts. Ain't no Charger fans.
Chuggle says, bro, think about new market that the NFL and owners are all in for. Super Bowl is coming up there. It's our time now. Players want to be here. Most definitely. Most definitely. It says, Clown DA says 2 of 12 now.
They got a couple in here. They got a couple in here for sure.
Yo, shout out. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button.
Yes, sir.
Make
like
sure you
and
hit
subscribe,
that like
y'all.
button. Chevy says, what the fuck is a Chargers fan?
What the fuck is a Charger? We don't even know what a Charger is.
So hit them likes, chokers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody being here. It's all fun and games, man. But hey, look, Chargers got Khalil Mack. They made a hell of a trade. That's a good trade, in my opinion. I mean, to lose a second and a sixth for next year for Khalil Mack, that's a good trade. So I definitely give that credit there, man. It's going to be hell of a season. It's going to be fun. But at the end of the day, I got the Raiders, man. I got the Raiders going out here and showing some people, surprising some people, because Russell Wilson goes to Denver, and then all of a sudden we have the fourth best quarterback in the division. We already had this convo, right?
Yeah.
And now Matt goes to the Chargers, and you got Bolt fans in the chat feeling like they're gonna do something. And I gotta remind them that hey, look, y'all not finna do shit. I gotta remind these Chargers fans that don't get too excited just because you got Khalil Mack. Don't do that. Because, like I said, we got Josh McDaniels, we got Dave Ziegler, we got Patrick Graham. So I'm not worried about none of that.
And we also got to mention too as well, like if McDaniels is if he's the coach that the Raiders envision him to be, then we got like arguably the best coach in the division, or right next to Andy Reid at least. You know what I'm saying? Right under him. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like because who's a Staley? Staley's still unproven. He still made. You seen how he was kind of a rookie last year with how he coached that last game. The last game against us. So if McDaniels comes in and he's one of the best coaches in the league, that makes a difference. And then obviously we got to get the talent, we got to get the right pieces. All 5 fans in the chat, facts. They need to get the hell out of here.
He said, Dwayne says Raider fans about to be Chargers fans now. Well, I mean, the Chargers are trying to be just like the Raiders. How does it feel to have the Chargers fans are so excited to have an old Raiders player? Whoa, y'all so excited. Braid, we was in LA, now y'all in LA. We got Khalil Mack, now y'all got Khalil Mack. Like, y'all want to be just like us. Y'all want to be just like us so bad that you go to the Raiders page to kick it. Like, come on, man. It's okay, fam. And I'm not blocking any Chargers fans. I'm not. I don't do that. If they want to come to the dark side, if they want to root for a team that's been in LA, if they want to root for a team with Khalil Mack.
I don't want to cut you off, but I remember we talked about this earlier. If Mac had a choice to come here, C would just tweet it out. Yo, 50 Deuce, you had that no trade clause. So he chose to come to the Chargers. Damn.
Let's pull this up real quick by Ian Rappaport. I don't know. I didn't see that one. Who posted that?
No, Charles Woodson. He tweeted out. He said, "Yo, you had that no trade clause." He tweeted at
Oh, dang. Ian Rappaport says the Chargers trade for Bears star Khalil Mack is in play. Sources say pending tinkering with his contract and a physical. Assuming that goes smoothly, Mack will join Joey Bosa, one of the best pass rush tandems in NFL. Yeah. But let me see if I can find Charles Woodson, right?
Yeah, just go to Charles Wilson's page.
Charles.
See Wood. Damn, if that's true, if he literally chose to come to the Chargers, he hates the Raiders.
Where is it at?
It's like his last tweet. So go all the way to the top.
Oh, right here. Right here. Yo, 50 Deuce, you have that no trade clause. Wow.
Damn.
For
He
real,
hate the
bailed
Raiders.
on us once, then it's yeah, man.
Fuck him.
Wow.
Fuck him.
That's crazy, man. What is it about players just man?
Damn.
What's up, Ray? Keep that shit going. Yeah, man. We out here, bro. And like we was talking about, Khalil Mack traded to the Chargers for a second round pick this year and a sixth round pick next year. And Charles Woodson saying, yo, 50 Deuce, you have that no trade clause. So Khalil Mack didn't mind going to the Chargers. That's interesting. Appreciate you, Spider D. Shout out Spider D for pulling up, man, and dropping that super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, brother. Goes a long way to support Maine West. The Chargers stole Mack for a second round and a sixth round. When was the last time the Raiders won something when Al Davis was alive? Yeah, man. When's the last time we won something? Damn, bro.
I don't, man.
I feel you, Maine West.
I thought we won that Antonio Brown trade until Antonio Brown froze his feet.
Bro.
And, did what he did.
Bro. Like Agent Red said, F him. Yeah, bro, F him.
Fuck him, bro.
Because at this point, look, I'm trying to get to the chat. A lot of comments. Let me see who's up in here. If y'all can, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, shout out to my boy, Farrell NFL, to be with us today. Go ahead and let them know where they can find you, brother. We are here talking about the Khalil Mack trade. Let them know, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, just like my man Ray said, man, Farrell NFL, man, it's simple as that. You can find me on there. I drop some videos breaking down the front office hires. These hires, if they are exactly what I think they are, then the Raiders are going to be fine. They're going to be good. They just need to add some talent to the team. And shit, man, like, hey, fuck Khalil Mack. It's all good, man. He had a no trade clause, and he chose to come to the Chargers.
The thing is, though, it was kind of like you were saying, he had a no trade clause, but then Ben Bad brings up Trent Brown. Trent Brown didn't want to be here. You know what I mean? Cooper didn't want to be here. Mack didn't want to be here. What is it about the Raiders that was like, oh, snap, I don't want to be here? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's true. And he was hurt for the most part with us. You know what I mean? So how do we take a risk? And if anybody knows anything about Trent Brown, Dave Ziegler and McDaniels would know. And you gotta remember when we got Trent Brown, the Patriots let him walk. Dave Ziegler was part of the front office that let Trent Brown walk, including McDaniels. So they know everything they need to know about Trent Brown. So if they know, yeah, that's a good point. We almost killed Trent Brown too.
Put that damn needle, mess up his vein or something like that, ain't it?
Yeah, he's not coming back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand that for sure. But he already was dealing. He was already, before this happened, bro, he was already on that side. You know what I mean? Doing his thing. Like, didn't really like us that much. If y'all just joining us, man, we're over 400 deep. If y'all can, hit that like button. Subscribe if y'all new. You want to see some more Raiders content. I got Farrell NFL with us today, man. Just talking about this Khalil Mack trade. Some things going on in AFC West because things are being shaken up. But what do the Raiders do moving forward? Because as we were just talking about, a theory is, look, these teams seen what we did. And then they said, look, we got to go out there and we got to make moves now. They seen us get Ziegler. They seen us get McDaniels. And I'm sure they know some things that we might have some things going on behind the scenes that they'll probably hear before us. And they're like, look, we got to get some things going because the Raiders just beat, as far as the Chargers, they're like, the Raiders just beat us last year with everything stacked up against them. They had to go out and get a Mack, I guess. That's fine. That's what it takes for a golden boy Justin Herbert to win, and that's what it takes.
Facts.
As far as the Broncos,
yeah.
if you have to send away your whole future, young tight end, I guess Shelby Harris went as well, to go get Russell Wilson and send Drew Lock, your old pickup in the draft, send that to Seattle, then go ahead. But look, we haven't even made any moves besides get a coach, and we got them shook. That's all I know.
And it's even before that. At the end of the day, we made the playoffs. We've been beating the Denver Broncos' ass the last few years.
Yep.
We obviously beat the Chargers going into the playoffs, a team that quote unquote is more talented than us, and we beat them. You know what I mean? They got a quarterback that's on a rookie contract, so it's not surprising they made this move.
Yep.
You know, Khalil Mack is getting paid $30 million a year. You know, in their eyes, they're going to probably get rid of him once they got to extend Herbert. But it is a good move by them. But at the end of the day, we still haven't made our moves.
Exactly, and I'm glad you said that earlier because it had me thinking like maybe they had to make these moves because we made our moves, right?
Yes,
so I think that's a good way to think about it. And they got shook because we got a head coach, we got a GM, we got a new DC, and really, is there any of the moves we made as far as the staff that you question at all?
As far as
hiring any coaches,
I didn't. I mean, obviously, when
that brings me to ask you because we haven't talked about Alec Ingold.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up. I didn't want to bring that up because he was doing the live
draft,
the members draft.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to bring that up. But when I found out, I was surprised because just if you think about it, McDaniels likes fullbacks.
Yeah.
You already got a fullback in Ingold. He's not going to cost a lot of money. He's a good locker room guy. He's a captain that was on the team. So it just made sense to bring him back. He's a restricted free agent. They still might bring him back, but the way Ingold kind of had his little IG post, most likely
sound like a farewell tour,
Yeah, they want to get their guy, whoever that is.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
It's just he's a fan favorite, man. Alec Ingold is easily a fan favorite. I know a lot of people like him.
And I know you brought him up last Sunday. You were like, man, we're the youngest team, and I brought up Ingold as a veteran on the team, and you're like, shit, man, the way things are moving, shit, we might be one of the youngest team in the league for sure, no doubt.
Yeah, bro. You didn't really expect him to go anywhere. I just felt like it's kind of one of those positions to where it's kind of you can. You know what I mean? You could throw a little money out there. He's a multiple guy. He could do a lot of things. Yeah. I didn't think we'd really get rid of him, honestly.
Ingold's not gonna make or break us. Who cares about Ingold at the end of the day? But I was surprised because he was a captain on the team, good locker room guy. It just McDaniels likes to use fullbacks in his offense. It just made sense to bring him back. But hey, man. Like I said, hey man, McDaniels, Ziegler, they're gonna build this team how they see fit.
Was definitely. 40 Viz says J.C. Jackson will be the only move. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been talking about him all season, off season. But it's Raider Zach, J.C. Jackson is a must. Dwayne says J.C. Jackson going to the Chargers. Dwayne is a Chargers fan. I could see J.C. Jackson going to the Chargers. And I was just saying this in the members live, right? I was like, we cannot allow the Chargers to get Jordan Davis and J.C. Jackson. They go out and get Khalil Mack. If they get these other two guys, it's that much. It's going to be that. It's going to be, I don't even know what I'd say. Then it's kind of like, whoa.
They still, it's crazy. They still have money to get J.C. Jackson too.
Yeah, they do.
Dang.
And the reason I wanted to bring up that correlation between Staley being with the Rams and what the Rams are doing is the Chargers could get their Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis isn't Aaron Donald. I'm not saying that. But you can get a Jordan Davis, put in the middle of your defense. You can have your edge, Joey Bosa. You would have now Khalil Mack. You get J.C. Jackson, that would be your Ramsey. And then you have Asante Samuel, that would be your Fuller or whatever other young DB they got that you would want to compare him to. So that's just something let me get this real quick. That's just something I've been thinking about, man, that correlation and probably how they're looking at the Rams and saying, oh, maybe we should do some stuff the Rams are doing. And their defense was ranked 27th.
I mean, they're real aggressive because they can be aggressive. Let's be honest here. They got a lot of cap space. They got a QB on a rookie deal. So this is the time. This is the time where you could build this team up talent-wise. So it makes sense on their side to get a guy like Khalil Mack, even though he's getting paid $30 million a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can make sense of it. You could be like, oh, okay, it makes sense that they're trying to win a Super Bowl. And shit.
Yo, y'all,
they're gonna stop him.
I dropped the link to Farrell's
appreciate it, bro.
To Farrell's page. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Farrell NFL, man. We're just touching bases on the latest news, y'all. Khalil Mack being traded to the Chargers for a 2nd-round pick this year, 6th-round pick next year. Let's see what some people in the chat are talking about, man. Raiders Act says trade up for Sauce Gardner, please, God. Personally, I would rather get a guy in the trenches like Jordan Davis to be next to Max Crosby. I feel like it would just help our pass rush that much more. Sauce Gardner is good as well. But y'all know I like Kyer Elam. Y'all know I like Kyer Elam. But, man, Ingold has done a lot in the community too. Yeah, he's a fan favorite, yo. Fan favorite. Tough.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're not bringing back Ingold. Something about him. Is he not a fit? Is he not a good enough blocker? Because is Ingold a great blocker? I don't know if he's a great blocker.
He's really not that great of a run blocker. What it is that he's athletic. He'll make certain blocks that are like, oh, snap. And then people are like, Alec Ingold will, you know what I mean, is a good this and good that. But it's like, you know what I mean? You could find a better run blocker than Ingold.
Yeah.
You can. But he makes plays. He makes plays for a fullback. You're like, dang, for a fullback, he's making some plays. So I think that's why we get caught up. Also, he's a fan favorite because of that. So we just hold him a little bit closer to the shield. You know what I mean? Like, this is Alec Ingold. You got to keep Ingold. This is the guy. Right. He's nice, character guy. You can't never be mad at him. He can never do any wrong. But
that move tells me that what that move tells me, it tells me that McDaniels has his guy. Whoever it is.
Yeah.
So it's maybe someone from the Patriots, a fullback or something like that. He has his guy. He has to get his guy. He might be a better blocker,
Let me shout out Chuckles. He said domino effect, bro. The first one that failed was who we hired. Exactly. Now we know what we need to do in free agency and draft. Let's go, boys. Yeah, let's get it, man. We ain't worried about nothing. They was worried about us. And like Chuckles says, it was a domino effect, man. We hired some people and they was like, oh, snap. They was running with the, you know what I mean, like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to figure out what to do next. Now the Broncos got desperate, throwing the house at the Seahawks, and now they want to go out there and get. Appreciate it, Frankie Exclusive, man. Shout out Frankie Exclusive. If y'all don't know, this is Redemption brand. I started a brand, and I'm gonna be having hats. I'm gonna be having shirts. It's gonna be fire, man. And this is
one. Cop, man. Drop the link, bro.
This is one of the hats. You just right now I just got an Instagram. Okay. I'm in the process of working up the website, working out the details with the inventory, everything like that, because I'm gonna make sure it's crisp. I ain't trying to have no janky type of hat. I ain't trying to have no, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Some loose colored t-shirts or anything like that. You got bacon colored t-shirts. Like, I ain't trying to have none of that. I'm trying to have some quality stuff and have it look good, have it fly, you know what I mean? Something a little different. So I ain't trying to have nothing crazy and generic. I gotta make sure it's good quality for the people, man.
Hey, once it's available, I'm definitely copping for sure.
Appreciate
I'm gonna be on the lookout for that, man.
You.
For sure.
Thank you very much, man. Agent Red says to have fire. Appreciate you, though, man. Thank you very much. White Tyson said Ingold is a whittle guy. They want a 260-pound fullback. I feel you. I feel you.
Yep. And Patriot, McDaniels likes running the ball. Like, he likes running the ball, so he wants everybody up front to run block at least.
Mm-hmm. McDaniels plays 4 tight end and no fullback. I hear that. Raiders Zach says what 4 teams carry fullback? They usually just use a tight end. Yeah, it just depends on the coach at the end of the day, man. Really. Um, Dark Raider, did you hear the Raiders didn't talk to any linemen at the combine? I'm not mad at that. I'll be honest. And I'll tell you why. I don't want to draft a lineman. I don't want to draft a lineman. Every time I see us draft a lineman in the first round, I get sick. I'm like, could you imagine us having 3 first-round linemen on one offensive line and it still struggle? Bro, just fire everybody, bro, and sell the team at that point. Like,
But if a good O lineman drops, which is probably not gonna happen, but you're saying that you wouldn't draft him?
not over any defensive player that I potentially think would be there. I
That's
just
tough,
wouldn't.
bro. That's tough. I
Would you
think I
have?
would.
Because for me, I like certain players, so it's hard. Because like I think Kyrie Elam will be there, but I kind of don't think he'll be there because I don't know. I just think NFL teams are going to like Kyrie Elam more than the public does. But if Kyrie Elam's there and there's an offensive tackle there, I'm taking Elam. I'm sorry, I'm going defense. I'm getting a corner. Like, bro,
You're a defensive guy, bro. You're a
I
defensive
don't
guy.
think that's what it is. Though. I don't think that's what it is. Honestly, I just don't.
You feel like Elam, in your opinion, Elam is one of the best players in the draft. Is that what basically?
No, I don't think he's one of the best players in the draft. I think he's one of the top corners in the draft. Um, that's where it is. I think he's the third. I think I'd put him around the third best corner.
So hold up. Then if he's not one of the best players in the draft, and if I'm telling you that a O lineman that's one of the best players in the draft drops, you're gonna take a player that you don't think is one of the best players. He's just one of the top corners over one of the best players.
Who's Who's one of the best players in the draft? That's an O lineman that would drop though.
I can't even pronounce his name. Equani.
Iquanu.
Yeah.
The
Probably
thing
not.
is,
He's not going to drop, after, every the process is over, the draft comes around. But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I don't really.
because someone's going to drop. Someone
I
is
don't.
going to
I'm
drop.
not looking. I'll be honest. I'm not looking at linemen, bro. I'm not. I look to address. I'm looking to address the offensive line in free agency without a doubt. I do not. I am not looking whatsoever at the draft to get linemen. Like I'm just not. Like, bro, we already got Andre James. Like the dude's only been playing 1 year. 1 year. Alex Leatherwood had a struggling year that moved from right tackle, who was a first-round right tackle, went to guard. And you're going to put another rookie right tackle next to him, next to Andre James, next to John Simpson, going up against Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa now. And if they go get Jordan Davis and we take a fucking tackle, bro, I'm jumping through the screen. I'm jumping through the screen, bro. You're going to get Raid in 3D. Like, come on. Like, I'd be livid. I'd be like, yo, I don't know.
But then at the same time, though, like you're not going to put any resources towards getting a O tackle, because think about it, there's
in free agency.
You say it again.
In free agency.
In free agency, because look, you can get a guy like Morgan Moses, but do you want Morgan Moses going up against Khalil Mack?
I don't care. That's fine.
You're okay with that?
Yes, as long as we have a serviceable right tackle. I think we'll be. Is Morgan Moses better than Brandon Parker, bro?
Way better. He's way
Then
better.
how can we make it a whole season with Brandon Parker? How can we make it through a whole season making the playoffs with the offensive line we had last year? And all you have to do is go add Morgan Moses and maybe add a veteran left guard or leave it the way it is, maybe whatever you do.
So see, maybe I'm reacting to the news. I'm just like thinking about the trenches. Like right now, I'm just thinking like, damn, we need to upgrade this O line.
So do you think so? Let me say this real quick. So you think a rookie tackle with Cole Miller, Alex Leatherwood, Andre James, and John Simpson would be fine going up against Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa?
No, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I get it. I get it. I'm with you. But my thing is that at the end of the day, like you gotta shore up that spot one way or the other. But at the end of the day, like we're at number 22, we're at pick number 22, and we got to pick the best player available at that point. And we got a lot of needs. O-line is one of our needs. O-line is one of our needs. Linebacker, corner, D tackle.
Let me ask you this. Based on public, let me get to these supers, man. Shout out Raheem Bishop for dropping super. He says, need that hat. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. They'll be dropping soon, man. Trust me, they'll be dropping soon. Raiders got to get A-Rod for sure. That's the receiver I want mainly. I think that's the Derek Carr kind of receiver. That's like if Derek Carr does well with any type of receiver, it'd be like an Allen Robinson type. Furrow, you still with us?
You see me?
Yeah. Okay, I thought you was frozen. Raider Bo with the super chat. Appreciate the support, brother. He says, "Bruh, if we don't make a couple splashes in free agency, I'm not gonna be excited for next season." Yeah, and this is what I was saying, man. We made our splashes with Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler. Those are our splashes. These guys getting these players, man. Those are their splashes.
Yeah.
Those are their splashes. They're reacting to us. Let me calm down the Raider Nation, man. So those are their splashes. We made our splash. Now we could go. Whatever we do now is damn near icing on the cake. You know what I mean?
No, and I get you right there, but we do need to add some talent.
Yeah, most definitely.
Getting McDaniels and Ziegler, it got me excited. But and like, hey, they're gonna make their moves regardless because we made the playoffs last year. These teams didn't. You know what I mean? So they're reacting to us. If anything, they're reacting to us getting to playoffs, us getting the head coaching hires that we are, because we're making the right moves. I haven't heard anybody talk bad about the moves that we made. You know, it's just because they're respected moves. Usually around this time of year, you know, we have like all these news outlets, these writers, these everybody, all these analysts are talking about why did the Raiders make this move?
Yeah.
But now, like, we got to make sure that we got to hit home runs in free agency and in the draft. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I'm reacting to everybody. I'm reacting to the news as much as everybody else with Khalil Mack and everything going to the Chargers. So I'm thinking about our O-line and like, man, is a Morgan Moses good enough? Do we need to go after Teron Armstead? You know what I mean? Shuffle the O-line a little bit. Maybe trade for someone from the Houston Texans, maybe.
So if you get Teron Armstead, you're not getting J.C. Jackson. It's either one or the other, and that means you're not getting. That means you're not getting Allen Robinson. That means you're not getting Chark either, and probably not Kirk.
That's true. But I'm you know what? I'm okay with. Damn.
Shout out Ben Bad for the super.
You got to build through the trenches at the end of the day.
He said McDaniels and Ziegler won't tip their hand.
No, they won't. But we'll find out soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just like you don't really know, yeah, bro. But I hear you though. I hear you, White Tyson, man. Aquan Wu with Sun Khalil Mack, no cap, LOL. I mean, we don't really know, man. You don't really know about these guys in the draft. That's why we're seeing lately a lot of draft picks being traded for proven NFL talent. I just want proven talent to be on this offensive line. That's just where I come from. So it's hard for me to agree with taking offensive lineman in the first round when we have Leatherwood and Colton Miller, 2 first-round picks, and we're going to add another one. That would be tough. Plus, I don't know, and I kind of was bringing this up earlier. Ziegler picking an offensive lineman in the first round. When did the Patriots ever get first-round offensive linemen? I don't really remember too many. I know there has been one. Was it Shaq Mason? No,
he was an offensive guard, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely interior.
And it's hard to judge the Patriots offense, their drafts, because they're always picking later in the draft. So they're not like, so they're always going to pick guys that like you might think, oh man, like who's this guy at that time when they're picking them, but they're solid picks. They know how to pick players for their system. That's what I noticed about the Patriots. Because guys like Van Noy, they'll leave them and come back. And when they go to other places, they're not playing as well. But when they play with the Patriots, for some reason they're playing pretty good.
Yeah.
So, and that's a guy that we should definitely take a look at too as well. In free agency is that Van Noy guy, linebacker.
Yeah.
Be a perfect fit for the right price though.
It would have to be for some. Yeah, it had to be for the right price for sure.
Because we got some other needs that we got to take care of.
But Isaiah Wynn.
Nate Solder, yup. Nate Solder. They got older
that though.
But Nate Solder, remember, I think they got him in a trade with us.
Whatever they traded pick and then drafted him.
Nate Solder, what round did he go? I don't think did he go in the first round? I don't think he went in the first.
I don't think Nate Solder did, but Isaiah Wynn I thought was the one that they picked up.
Probably, yeah.
In the first in their most recent. Let's see if we could find that info. Nah, he didn't. He wasn't no first rounder.
Hell no. I think it was in a trade though. They got it they traded with us and used that pick to draft Nate Solder.
Oh yeah, Nate Solder and Isaiah Wins were the only
Oh,
ones.
yep, there you go, right there.
Yeah, Isaiah Wynn. So Isaiah Wynn was the first rounder. So that's one right there. And I think
No. He went in the first round.
yeah, he's like the only one I could think of the Patriots ever get a first round lineman.
So he came in this is back in the day, y'all. Richard Seymour trade.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got Richard Seymour, we traded our first round pick to get him, and they picked up Nate Solder. IG. What's on Trent Brown's IG?
Trent Brown?
Let's see. Hold up.
See what we got.
Let's see. I'm about to take a look right now. Trent Brown. I know that my friend.
Oh, okay. So
okay. He wearing I don't know if that means anything. He wearing like the Raiders jersey. He got a picture of the Raiders jersey.
Yeah. Says
okay.
He is a free agent at a position of need, especially with Mack in the division. And the staff he had problems with are gone now. Bringing back TB77. He put the laughing emojis and said, "Say it ain't so."
So look, if
so
he's,
is he laughing at us?
Posting that, go ahead.
No, I'm saying what do you take from that?
It tells me that he's open to coming to the Raiders.
You think so, or is he like kind of like?
Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Say it ain't so. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, but like, why would it? The thing is, players, they know what they're doing. They know that every little move, every little thing that they do, people are watching.
Yeah.
And so, if you're posting a picture of you in a Raiders jersey, and the comment,
no, that's he reposted.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm saying.
Raiders Rain posted him, and then he must have added it to his story, and then he put the laughing. Can you see the laughing emojis?
Yeah. I'll say it ain't so. I didn't see that. Say it ain't so. Hey, you know what? He didn't have to repost that.
He didn't have to. He laughing, saying, "Say it ain't so."
I think he's talking about the trade.
I feel like he's kind of mocking us, like, "Haha, they got Mack now. Like, say it ain't so. You need a tackle now, huh?"
Who knows? But hey, all I know is that he knows Dave Ziegler. He knows McDaniels. Yeah. He knows the staff.
Mm-hmm.
So he's comfortable with them because he was excited to go back to the Patriots.
Yeah.
So who knows? He might be one, and he knows some of the players here. So
yeah. Mike Nizer says we all got to relax. I'm happy we're not giving away draft capital and waiting for free agency. We'll all be feeling better later. 100%, bro. 100%, man.
The chat thinks he's trolling.
Yeah, I think he's trolling too. That's what I'm saying. I think he's trolling us. I agree, Mike Nizer, though. I think they're making these moves based off the moves we made in our front office. Omar says if we trade DC and get Jimmy, I'll riot. Also, why didn't is that what you're saying? I'll riot. Also, why didn't we trade for Mack? We'll probably miss on Davis, but Devontae is a beast. I feel like if we take White in the first round, I'll be disappointed. Honestly, I would be highly disappointed. I mean, that's just me. I'm not a fan of White, but I think if Davis is available at the pick right before the Chargers and the Eagles aren't taking him, we have to trade ahead of the Chargers and get Davis. We have to do it. You can't allow the Chargers to do that shit.
Damn, man, that's crazy. That's what it comes. That's what it comes down to. We gotta. Is that something that you would think that teams do? They'll just they'll trade over other teams just because they know that a team like a player that they want is going to a divisional opponent. Like you think that they'll do that?
I think they'll do it even if they're not in the division, just because they want the player. Like last year with Trayvon Merrick, and the Cowboys wanted to take Trayvon Merrick.
No, I get that they will trade up, but like the fact is that Raiders have other needs too. So everything that we give up to trade up is kind of valuable too at the same time. So it's just like I get what you're saying though. Like, I don't personally want Jordan Davis to go to the Chargers, but
I think Jordan Davis going to the Chargers would hurt us more than not trading up to get Jordan Davis. That's just how I think of it. I'll be honest. This is how I think of it, man.
That being said, he might go top 10. So,
oh yeah, the Eagles did do it last year. Didn't the Eagles? Who did the Eagles trade with? Remember the NFC East was like trading picks, so then the other team couldn't get a certain player or some shit. I can't remember exactly. Was Smith over Giants? Smith over Giants.
Smith over Giants. What are you talking about?
Can't remember what you're talking about.
Smith over Giants. I don't understand that
comment.
Who
drafted Smith? No, because the Redskins got, or not the Redskins. Excuse me. I don't even know.
Chat is moving.
Commanders. They picked up Jamin Davis and.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what? We're like, I think Ray, we overthinking the Jordan Davis situation. I think Jordan Davis is not going to drop all the way down to 15. I think he's going to go top 10, maybe top 12. You know what I mean? But if he does, and
Devontae Smith. Duh. The Eagles and Giants traded, and the Eagles got Devontae Smith.
Yes, sir. Damn, I know, man. That's another thing too. Like looking at like the Patriots and their O-lines, they like to run power. They're versatile,
yeah,
but they like to run power. So a guy like Andre James, he's not a power player. So, you know, they could look to upgrade from that position too, man.
I don't know what they was thinking, man. Yeah, I don't know what they was thinking.
Tom Cable and his dumbass.
Yeah, man. Shout out Obi Maximus Davis, only first and second down player. I feel you, man. But hey, we've been up here for a minute, bro. For a cool minute. Shout out everybody that pulled up in the chat. Yo, we was live behind the scenes on the members doing a mock draft. And boom, the news came out. So we wanted to pop up real quick, talk about Khalil Mack's trade to the Chargers. But I appreciate everybody that pulled up, everybody that dropped the super chat. Thank you, Farrell, for pulling up. I didn't think that news would pop up while you was on, but it ended up being a thing, you know what I mean? But hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Shout out to my boy Farrell. Go ahead and let him know where to find you at all your platforms, bro.
Appreciate it, y'all. Man, y'all can follow me on Twitter and IG, Farrell NFL. Obviously, I have a YouTube channel, Farrell NFL, breaking down the offseason moves that we should all be excited about. Moves that will lead to a good free agency and a good draft. So check me out on Farrell NFL and just like, comment, subscribe, and support Raig, man. This dude, man, he's always bringing out fire content. Make sure if y'all haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. And shit, Raig, man, appreciate you for having me on, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Everybody. And if you asked about the hats, y'all, it's Redemption Brand on Instagram. Go ahead and check it out, man.
Those.
Follow
as soon as they drop. I'm copping those.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, make sure y'all follow the Instagram because once it drops, it'll be known, man. It'll be known. Trust me. But shout out everybody that pulled up. Thank you for pulling up. But until next time, y'all. I'll check y'all next time, man. Ready to tape.
Peace.